And then Eve came along.
All about Eve, 75. You've got one Adam joke, use it wisely. It's quite funny. I know what guilt feels like. Punishing yourself and hating yourself for someone else's death. I knew a girl who was on her own the night she died because of me. But was it me who drove the car that killed her? Was it me that fled the scene? Did I leave her for dead on the side of the road? No.
Who was she?
I loved her. And I hated her, because that's the way it is with sisters. She was amazing. You know, I mean, she proper had it all. Yeah, she smashed everything she ever did, and she looked gorgeous while she did it. She was my twin. But she was in a different league. You know, she was like the original it girl around Bradford.
Did your parents blame you for her death?
What do you think?
Then time didn't heal.
It might have. I just stopped trying and missed my chance.
Did you get your number then?
Sorry? What are you talking about?
There's a woman in the cafe.
She fit? What? You're with Nish, I can see other women.
You do whatever you like, Eve, but you obviously weren't that keen, otherwise she'd have your number by now.
Yeah, well, I better go and give it to her then.
Oh, you found me.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Amanda.
Eve, nice to meet you.
Guess who's got a date?
Well, I hope it's you, otherwise you're weirdly excited.
It is indeed me. Believe me, if I could go anywhere else, I would.
Show me.
Thanks for letting me know about Amanda. Or would you prefer if I sat around and went full on Miss Havisham? Me just sitting crazy lonely in my wedding dress.
I wish you happiness.
I do, you too.
I hope your date goes well.
Suki, come and sit down.
I'm fine.
I told you, I didn't have any lunch. I'm sure that's all it is.
What's the doctor's?
I'm fine.
Yeah, well, I'm worrying.
I thought we both agreed I'm no longer your problem.
You didn't reply, so I was worried.
Oh, just stop it. I don't need help. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying it.
You can say it until you're blue in the face, but you know this hard-nosed cow act, it doesn't work with me. They made you come to work then?
I wanted to come to work.
Well, for once, the husband and the ex-mistress are on the same page. You need to get checked out. Lock up, and I am walking you to the doctor's. And you can either go in there quietly or kicking and screaming, but either way, I'm not taking no for an answer.
You didn't return my call, so you okay?
Yeah. Do you want to go for that drink tomorrow?
Well, you tell me when and where, and I'll be there.
Okay.
You can take them to your date later at the Albert. Oh, if you want privacy in this house, you better turn your notifications off. What's with the face?
I've got nothing to wear, and she seems a bit nervous, and I don't really do nervous.
Open your eyes.
I like it. I've been checking my phone all day. She's not replied, and I know it's not going to happen, but I'm just not ready to let her go yet, sad as that is.
Maybe you ain't ready yet.
On the beach and sparkling water.
I think that's our lot. But the truth is, I'm in love.
No, you can't go.
Why can't I?
Because it's taken me years to find you. You really don't recognise me. My real name's Caroline Johnston. I'm the woman who was driving when your sister died.
Oi! Oh, right. Like that, is it? Eve, what's the matter? The girl that hit your sister and then drove off. But you've seen her before.
I just sort of remember this, an ugly blur.
But are you going to see her again?
I don't even know what I want. I don't know. That night was the first time I ever truly felt alone. She can't be processed. She can't be replaced. Like, you always right. Erica would be so pleased that I found you a lot, you know, to look after vulnerable old me.
Late start. Standards are slipping left, right, and centre around here.
Let's just get this over with, shall we? $30 since you killed the most precious person in my life. Threw me out when I was 19. We're not spoken since. You don't know I've been inside. Got anger issues, guilt issues, all of the issues.
We've been through the same thing. We've both been stuck. And since you've been stuck, Erica's been lost. Now I want to know everything about her. Did you ever come out to her?
I think I was ashamed back then.
I haven't drunk a drop since that night.
What do you mean? You've not drunk a drop since that night?
The police picked me up. It was too late to breathalyze me.
It seemed irrelevant. I felt guilty for 30 years for not being there. It was because you were drunk. How much had you had to drink?
3 shots for teenager stuff, you know?
No, I don't know. I spent the rest of my teenage years alone in my room. And Erica never made her 18. No, no, no. I am not listening to any more of your crap. Going on about a split-second decision. Not to swerve, okay. Right? But choosing to drink, choosing to get behind a wheel. That's evil. You are selfish, and you don't care about me or Erica. So how dare you pretend that you do? Get off me.
Get out. Why you always insist on this whole lone wolf thing? I told you that I would come with you.
Come, sweetheart. It's okay.
No.
I'm so sorry.
What for? For going to meet her without me or for going all Greek in the kitchen?
Oh, no, I don't regret meeting her. I had to do what I had to do. I needed to know everything. What are you saying? Are you chucking me out? Thanks, family.
Busy night.
I need to talk to Stacey.
You two falling out? Come on, I think we need a coffee, eh?
You know that woman, Cass Johnston? All these years I've blamed myself. She was the one that was drunk, behind the wheel, and they made out it was all Erica, just so she could get a lighter sentence.
Hey, all right, okay.
I've let her down. I've failed her. She was half of me.
Sticks in the throat, doesn't it? You don't get justice. There's no closure. But look, it's done now. It's over. And you just have to learn to move on.
What if it isn't? And what if I won't?
No. Eve.
Eve, where are you?
I thought you were actually thinking about finishing her off. And you really think they'll reopen an old case?
Well, you said, if I don't get justice, if I don't get closure, thank you for coming. She lied. It's perjury, so you can prosecute her for that.
There's no new evidence. She had a trial and she was found guilty.
And what did she get? Not what she should have got.
Even with a full admission, the CPS won't reopen the case.
Closure.
If you didn't even try to get justice.
You had 2 of your own kids sent to prison for things they didn't do. Tell me about justice.
All right, look, I'm sorry.
What do you even care?
You're just hurting.
So? It's never bothered you before, has it?
That's not fair.
Walk away. That's what you're good at.
Oh, it's barely the afternoon and you can probably pickle onions in your stomach by now, so whether she ain't worth it.
She was my twin.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't need your pity.
But you and me, girl, we left guilt and shame behind a long time ago. Take up line dancing, get a bit of Botox, go and see that girl from last week. All you need to do is just keep your head
Didn't expect to hear from you again.
Full of surprises, me.
And vodka.
You do what you can to get through, don't you?
You sure you should be going in there?
I just want somewhere private for us to talk. Too drunk to drive. My sister died because you had a few drinks and you got in the car.
I said, I'm sorry.
No, everything's fine. I've been to the police and I've tried to get them to reopen the case and they won't do anything.
You're angry.
Angry doesn't even touch the sides! You killed my sister! And you stand here and you say sorry!
What else am I supposed to say?
She was beautiful and strong. And she made me laugh more than anyone ever. And she was half of me. Now she's dead.
What do you want?
I don't know! What do you want me to say? But did she look at you? When you hit her? Did you look at her? And did she know? Did she know she was going to die? Say something! She was my sister!
Hey, come here. I've got you. I'll take Eve back to mine.
I just saw red.
You are out of control.
All I could think about was Erica.
And I'll stay here, make sure Eve's safe. If she calls the police, you are going back to prison. You know that, didn't you?
I think I'd have killed her if you hadn't stopped me.
He was telling her to go to the police.
You think you can leave everything in the past, but it all comes back in the end. No matter how far you run, he's not the worst person here.
Eve?
Don't worry. When they come, I'll go quietly.
She didn't speak to the police.
Thank you.
She does want to speak to you.
17 years we lived in each other's clothes. What I did, she did. She cried, I hurt. And then nothing. Just half of me, just gone. And like I told you, my parents fell apart. I fell apart. They blamed me for letting her walk home alone. I blamed me. Hitting out at everyone every Saturday night, just losing it, like having fights. My mum just cried. Dusting the hell out of her knickknacks, and my dad just hid in his shed. We fell out big time and they threw me out. I dragged myself through law school, mostly just to spite them. And to show them that I wasn't nothing, because she had had all of the expectations, she had had all of my dad's dreams. But the anger just fed on itself. So 3 years in prison, no early release, because good behaviour wasn't in my vocabulary. And I'm totally single. I work on a bat van and I live in someone else's house. "17 years. She was half of me. Not help with your atonement. I don't want you dead. I don't even want you to suffer anymore. There's been too much suffering. And we've all had too many tears. I want you to go. And to never come back.
Hey, how are you?
Have I come to my senses, you mean? With a little help from my friends. Thanks, okay? If you hadn't stepped in.
Well, you push someone far enough, they'll fall through the cracks.
Not everyone has someone to catch them, though.